Hello, dear viewers, welcome. Extracting honey from bees involves the process of harvesting honey from beehives. Honey is the natural sweet substance produced by bees from flower nectar or honeydew through a process of regurgitation, enzymatic activity, and water evaporation. Here's a general overview of how honey extraction is typically done. Beekeepers wear protective clothing, including a beekeeping suit, gloves, and a veil, to avoid getting stung during the process. Smokers may be used to calm the bees before opening the hive. The smoke disrupts their communication and makes them less defensive. Honey supers are additional boxes placed on top of the beehive, where bees store surplus honey. These supers are equipped with frames containing honeycomb. Beekeepers remove the honey supers from the hive. The bees are brushed off or shaken away from the frames to separate them from the bees. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video for more videos like this. Once the honey supers are removed, the beekeeper uses a special tool, an uncapping knife or uncapping fork, to carefully remove the wax cappings from the honeycomb cells. This exposes the honey within. The uncapped frames are placed in a honey extractor, a machine designed to spin the frames and use centrifugal force to extract honey from the comb. As the frames spin, the honey is forced out of the cells and collects at the bottom of the extractor. The extracted honey may contain small particles of wax and other impurities. Beekeepers usually filter the honey through a fine mesh or cheesecloth to remove these impurities. After filtering, the honey is allowed to settle for a short period to let any remaining air bubbles rise to the surface. The clear, filtered honey is then poured or pumped into clean, sterilized jars or containers. Once bottled, the honey is typically sealed tightly to prevent moisture absorption and contamination. Properly stored honey can have a long shelf life due to its natural preservatives, but it should be kept in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. It's important to note that while honey extraction is a common practice, beekeepers also need to ensure the well-being of the bee colony. Beekeeping practices should be carried out with care and respect for the bees to maintain their health and population. Additionally, local regulations and guidelines for beekeeping may vary, so it's advisable for beekeepers to follow best practices and seek guidance from experienced beekeepers or beekeeping associations in their region.